Hey everybody, it's Alvin Brown, CEO and founder of the Center for Healing and Peak Performance, TCHPP, and Integrated Peak Performance Consultant. Also the author of Journey to Personal Greatness, Mind, Body, and Soul. Now, today, in our series of Short and Sweet, I want to make it short and sweet, and we're going to introduce another team member, Dr. Joanne Mina. She's our in-house peak performance nutritional doctor consultant. She can help you raise your game. Today's topic: nutrition and recovery. We're talking to those people who want to get most from their bodies, from all their physical activities that they're doing. How can you recover quicker? And here we have some tips for that. And we have 3 key points. 1, Powerhouse. 2, the keys to better sleep, and what to do next. We're going to give you some tips on how to do that. So let me introduce Dr. Mina, really quick. Dr. Mina, tell them about yourself real quick, and then we'll get into the key points.
Yeah, sure. I'm Dr. Mina. I'm the naturopathic doctor here at TCHPP. Basically, my job here is your body's health detective, trying to figure out what the problems are, what the health concerns are, and just working our way backwards to find out the root of everything and how we can come up with a personalized treatment plan to get everything better and get you at your optimal health.
Right, and Dr. Joanne doesn't just treat athletes, she treats everybody, but we focus a lot on how can we get you, I don't care who you are, you're a mom at home, you're 80 years old, you're sedentary, but we want to get you to feel like you're a peak performer, and that's a main point here, is working you from the inside out. All right, so let's get on to the key points. Number 1, Dr. Joanne will talk about the powerhouse.
Okay, so basically the powerhouse, I like to call it, is your immune system, which is all originating in the gut. So whether you're a weekend warrior, competitive athlete, or you're just a regular Joe and you get your sprains and bruises, your injuries, and you're a little bit fatigued, I always look at the gut first. I want to see how you're digesting, what you're absorbing, how well you are absorbing these things, what bowel movements are looking like. So when we're talking about recovery, definitely looking at food sensitivities is going to be a huge thing. So something here we perform at the center is an IgG food sensitivity test. So that tests IgG markers. Pretty much it's an immune response. So if you're sensitive to certain foods, these IgG markers will come up. And then when these IgG markers come up from you consuming these foods, that actually impedes with you from muscle recovery to tissue healing, even immune system function. So that's something that I like to look at as well when we talk about just boosting overall immune and recovery performance.
All right, now number 2, we're going to talk about the key or the keys to better sleep.
Okay, so sleep, I swear, 9 out of 10 people that walk through my door are complaining of some kind of poor sleep habits. They can't fall asleep properly, waking up many times during the night. Like I see it continuously over and over from ages 5 to 55. So one of the main things with sleep is we need to make sure we're getting enough sleep and it's also uninterrupted. A lot of people think that good sleep is, you know, I sleep for 6 hours, but I wake up every 2 or 3 hours. They think that's good sleep, but actually it's not. If our body's not getting into a deep sleep and uninterrupted for a certain amount of time, we're unable to release certain hormones like growth hormone, which is needed for muscle recovery, tissue recovery as well. It's needed for the next day with metabolizing fats, sugars, proteins that we digest throughout the day. And also, melatonin is also produced during sleep, which is needed to give us that basic fatigue, energy, recovery for the next day.
All right, awesome. So the last one we're going to talk about, we're not going to leave you there, we're going to talk about what can you do with this information, or what can you do to help get that recovery going.
Okay, so some basic tips I usually give most of my patients are going to be, number 1, looking after your gut by feeding it fermented foods. Fermented foods contain good bacteria. Good bacteria housed in the gut is going to help to make sure that your immune system is boosted and not compromised, and also helps with digesting a lot of nutrients and making sure you're absorbing as much as you can. And number 2 for sleep is going to be no electronics at least 2 hours before bed. I know obviously it's very tough with the way our society is driven with technology. I myself am guilty of it, but if you can at least start with an hour before bed with no electronics, no iPads, no TV, no anything where your eyes are being stimulated, that is going to help with you being able to release more melatonin during the night and more growth hormone. And then last but not least, to avoid any inflammatory foods. Inflammatory foods can cause the gut not to be able to operate the way it's supposed to. Therefore, we're going to decrease our recovery time. It takes longer to heal from certain injuries. So decreasing anything like dairies, gluten, and refined sugars would be my last tip for the day.
Awesome. So that's what we have for helping you with nutrition and for recovery, using nutrition to help your recovery from your sports, to heal, better immunity, better sleep. These are all the things that Dr. Joanne can help you with. Give us a call here at the center. We have a 20-minute free consult just to see, try before you buy. 20 minutes free. You can pick her brain at anything you want and then see if you want to go to the next step. All right, give us a call. Numbers scrolling on the bottom, tchpp.com. We're here for you. Until next time, Dr. Joe, Alvin Brown, we'll talk to you later.